Hi everyone, today we're going to be learning how to make this baguette bag using t-shirt yarn. So let's go ahead and get started. The materials you're going to need are a 5.25 millimeter hook. The recommended hook size is actually 9 millimeters, but if you take a look at these two examples I did, the top one is the one I did with a 10 millimeter hook because I didn't have a 9 millimeter hook. And the bottom example is the one that I did with the 5.25 millimeter hook. I just like how tighter the stitches are, so we're going to stick with that. You're also going to need a pair of scissors and some stitch markers. I'm using bobby pins because I don't have a sturdy stitch markers. And some t-shirt yarn. So you're going to start off by creating a slip knot, and then you're going to chain up 26. Alright, in the second chain from the hook, you're going to place a single crochet, and then you're just going to place a single crochet into each stitch till you get to the end. Alright, we've reached the end, so you're going to place your last single crochet into that last stitch. And you're going to chain one, turn your work, insert a single crochet into that first stitch, and continue inserting single crochets into each stitch till you get to the end. And you're going to repeat this for the next 5 rows. So in total, you should have 8 rows of single crochet. All right, we're finishing our last single crochet on our 8th row. You're going to chain one, turn your work, and then you're going to start decreasing on this next row. So you're going to insert your hook into that first stitch, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the second stitch, pull up a loop, pull through all 3 loops. And then you're just going to continue inserting one single crochet into each stitch till you get to the second last stitch. All right, we've reached our second to last stitch. You're going to insert your hook into the second to last stitch, pull up a loop, and then into the very last stitch, you're going to insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Now you're going to chain one, turn your work. Into that first stitch, you're going to insert your hook, pull up a loop. Second stitch, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. And then you're going to continue placing a single crochet into each stitch till you get to the second to last stitch. All right, here we are at our second to last stitch. Insert your hook, pull up a loop. Last stitch, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Now you're going to chain up 3. There's 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to place a treble crochet into that first stitch. So yarn over twice, insert your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through the last 2. Now you're going to place a double crochet into that next stitch. And you're going to place a half double crochet in the next stitch. A single crochet into the next stitch. And you're going to place a slip stitch into the next 13 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now you're going to place a single crochet in the next stitch. If I can get it. All right, single crochet. Now you're going to place a half double crochet in the next stitch. And you're going to place a double crochet into the next stitch. And a treble crochet in the last stitch. T-shirt yarn is so hard to work with, guys. Bear with me. Okay, there's our treble crochet. Oopsies. Now you're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, and you're going to slip stitch in that same stitch that you placed your treble crochet in. Any day now. Okay. And then you're going to chain and cut your yarn. And pull that through. All right, here we have one side of our bag completed. Now we just need to create one more following the same steps. So you can just rewind the video, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, snap. Yeah, like how I did that. Just joking, it could have been a lot smoother. I'm gonna work on my transitions. Okay, so we have both sides of our bag completed, as you can see here. Now it's time to work on the strap that goes all the way around the bag. So we're going to start off by creating another slip knot, and we're going to chain up 80. All right, now that we've gotten to the end, we're just going to, in the second chain from the hook, place a single crochet into that stitch, and then you're just going to continue placing single crochets till you get to the end of your chain. Alrighty, we've reached the end of our row. We're going to chain 1, turn your work, and then you're just going to place a single crochet into that first stitch. Continue placing single crochets into each of the stitches till you get to the end. Then you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and repeat the same steps for the next 2 rows. You should have a total of 4 rows. When you are finished, you're going to leave a long tail and cut your yarn. So here, as you can see, I have completed my 4 rows. And here is the long tail I left because we're going to sew both of these ends together. I'm going to take my needle and go ahead and sew these ends together off camera. All right, here it is all sewn together. Now what we're gonna do is take both side pieces of the bag that we crocheted earlier, and we're gonna sew this strap on the outer edge of the 2 side pieces. So this bottom piece is what we had sewn, is where we had sewn the straps together. I'm gonna make sure that piece is at the bottom. It doesn't really matter, you can put it wherever, but I'm just gonna put mine at the bottom. So here I already did one side, so you guys are going to watch me do the other side. On the bottom part of the bag, you should have a total of 25 stitches. On the side, you should have 12 stitches. So I'm going to use my bobby pins to mark accordingly so that when I'm sewing everything on, it goes on nice and smooth. So right now I'm counting to the middle. I know half of 25 would be 12.5, so I'm just gonna insert my stitch marker at my 12th stitch. Now on the strap portion, I'm going to count 12 stitches. 12. Okay, on that 12th stitch is where I'm going to insert another bobby pin. If I can get it in there. And then we're just going to insert it into the corner of the other side. All right, and next we're going to count up 12 more stitches on this side. And let me zoom in for you all really quick. Okay, so on this side, we're going to count up 12 more stitches. And I'm going to count with you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's a total of 12 rows there. Now we're going to count the same amount on the strap part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to insert a stitch marker, and that is where we're going to start sewing the bag together. All right, so we're just going to be working in the innermost loop of the strap where I'm inserting my hook. You're going to go ahead and insert yours and then insert it into the stitch that we marked earlier. Put your slip knot on. We're going to be using single crochets to join the bag. You can use a needle if you'd like. I just like the way that the single crochet looks. All right, so now we're going to work into the next stitch. We're just going to single crochet all the way down. Be sure to pay attention to which row you're on, because remember we counted up 12 stitches. So we should be on our third stitch now, or third row. All right, we are on our fourth row. So our fourth row already has an outer loop. I'm just gonna go ahead and work in that loop. Now for the fifth row, since we were chaining one and turning, I'm gonna show you guys which loop I work in. I'm just going to work in the topmost loop. So this loop right here is what I'm going to insert my hook into. And then on our sixth row, it already has an outer loop. We're just gonna work a single crochet into that. Okay, seventh row, just gonna work into that top loop. Eighth row, outer loop. Alrighty, we're just going to continue the same steps all the way around till we get to the end of the bag. Don't worry if you miscounted or undercounted, overcounted. It's not a big deal. It's still going to turn out the exact same. I just like to use stitch markers for my personal preference. So I will meet you all at the end. Alright, here's the finished product. This is my first time using t-shirt yarn and oh my gosh, it was so hard, but I'll definitely use it again because it comes out really cute. I love the finished product. If you like this tutorial, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and also subscribe. Be sure to check out my other tutorials. Bye y'all!